Hello, this is Chilly, and I am going to share with you guys today how I break down the point system and how you can do it too. So if you're watching the replay, the links will be in the information below. And if you are, I'm going to turn the camera on, sorry. If you're watching the replay, the links will be below. And if you are watching live, I'll post the replay and then you can get the links. So what I need to do is I need to be able to share my computer to show you what we've got going on. Okay, sorry, this is going to look kind of funny. So here we go. Why do I do that? Okay, I have to get this smaller, sorry. Okay, so here we go, and I'll hide that. And what I want to share with you is my spreadsheet. So let's see. I'm going to wait just a second to see how we're doing and see where we're going. Okay. We are sharing my screen, and this is a spreadsheet that I create to help track the summer incentive. So I'm going to talk, and then I'll go back in and see if there's any questions or comments. But what I want to provide is, I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, so here what we've got. We've got the points needed for the trip. So for the registration for convention, it's 15,000. Registration and hotel is 19,000. To go to Punta Cana for yourself, it's 23, and going to Punta Cana, you and a guest, is 27. So the last time we went on the incentive trip, I just loved Punta Cana, and I hope we stay at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino again. I don't know for sure if that's where we're going to go, but it's a great place and a wonderful place. So I'm super excited. So minimum 27,000 is going to be my points that I need. So what I've done is I've created kind of a running progress so I can see where I am, and it gives me a total of my recruiting, my sales, my paid at title, and my promotions. What's going to happen is if you do 150 for 5 months and you have consistency for 5 months, you'll get the 2,000 and the 2,500. So on my sheet, that's why you see 4,500, because it's the combination of those two, and that would apply in January because that's the end of the incentive period. So your incentive period is August through January, and the consistency is at least 5 months. So here is how I do my planning, and then I use this also for tracking, okay? So we're gonna start in August, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna estimate how many sales you think you're gonna get. So for me, minimum would be 2,000. So I just look and say, okay, if I do 2,000 every month, what does that look like, right? And so I just go in and put 2,000 each month, and I'll just go in and put it down, right? So if you don't know, this formula got messed up, so give me just a second, equals this. Okay, so if you don't know how to use Excel, you can just type in, if you're using my spreadsheet, you can just type in those numbers. So it shows you each month is 2,000, and then it does a sum. Okay, so if you look over here, August I did 2,000, then in September I had 4 because it was 2,000 every month, right? This column over here is remaining. So this is how many points left I have to earn to be able to get my 27,000. And I can show you other ways, and you guys can comment below if you need help with the other stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to paid at title. I am planning to always get paid at title. My title is director. Okay, so here I'm going to put that I'm getting paid at title for 6 months, because August, September, October, November, December, January is 6 months, right? So that gets me 4,800 points, okay? And if you look over here, if based on my goal of 2,000 a month and being paid at title and all my consistencies, I'm 5,700 away from earning for 2. I'm pretty close. I mean, 23 would get me the 1. Okay, so let's go do recruiting goals. So it's always a good goal to shoot for 2,000 a month, because you are going to get that extra 5%. So you're getting paid 30% commission. It's also good to make a goal of getting 2 new recruits a month. But let's just see what it looks like if I did 3 recruits. Okay, so now I've earned the trip for 1 with 3 recruits to certified, not just recruiting them, but to get them to certified. Okay, and so I'm $2,700 away from earning the trip. And a couple things you need to note: my sales here are 12,000. I need 7,000 points other than the 12,000. I mean, other than sales. So 7,000 points have to come someplace other than sales. So if you look at this right now, the total number of getting paid at title is 48, and the total number of getting certified is 3. So we're at 78. So it's okay that I've met that number. Okay, so we're still 2,700 away. So what if I did, November's a big month. What if I did 2,500, right, in November? And let's say I actually had 2 consultants get to certified in September. And with August, all the stuff that's going on, let's get 2 certified in August. And then let's say in October, I do another 2,500. Okay, so now if you see, I'm at 27,300, which means that I have now earned the trip. So the thing that I'm showing you is a way to kind of plan what you're doing, and then as it happens, you can just create another sheet and then track the actual progress you're making. Okay, so let's take another example. Let's say you are not a director, okay? And you are currently a lead. Okay, so it's August. Let's say you're going to get paid at title. So 1 month you're going to get paid at title. You are shooting to make director, right? On history, the way that typically works is, on average, November tends to be the highest sales and highest promotions. You'll see a lot of people promote in November. So what we want to say is that we'll say you make director in November, and then you're going to need to get paid at title on November, December, and January. So that's 3 months. I'll put 3 here. So August, you'll get lead. Star, you will be, September, you will be star, and October, you'll be superstar, and then in November, you make director, and then you're paid at director. So I'm paid at title. You know, there's 6 months, so you need to decide what title you're paid at, and you get those points. Okay, now let's go over to promotions, okay? So you're already a lead. You're not going to get that promotion, but you're going to get a star promotion, a superstar promotion, and a director promotion. So now you've gotten $1,700 points in promotions. Okay, now let's look at our sales. When you are working your business, okay, 2,000 is like, you know, that's like 4 parties a month. If we up it to 6, right, that's another 1,000. So let's just say these months, let's say you do 3,000. And let's say these months you do 2,500. Now, if you're working towards the annual mentor award, you want to make sure you're targeting that you do that, okay? Now let's go back to what I told you the goal should be. You should be getting 2 new recruits a month and 2,000 in sales. And if you are promoting, you're gonna definitely have to do these numbers. So I'm gonna front load it because August is crazy and you can recruit a lot of people, right? So you get 3 recruits to certified. September you get 2, October you get 2, and November you get 2. Okay, I just was playing with the numbers, but look right here, you're at 33.8. Okay, so let's take it back and say maybe it's a little aggressive. Let's do 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here. Okay, you're still doing way better than you need to. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I won't sell 3,000. You could play with that number, right? Maybe you don't get paid at director title all 3 months. Like, let's say you don't make it in December and January. For some reason, you don't get paid at title. That would be worst case scenario. With you growing your business, you wouldn't have to do that. But see, look how it drops it then. So you have to make up your 2,000 someplace else, either in your sales or your recruiting. So here's the deal. Make sure you're focusing on team members certified and your personal sales. The sales piece is what you can definitely control, okay? So you want to set these goals high, and the way you set these goals is by the number of either online parties, Facebook parties, basket parties, home parties, fundraisers, whatever it is you're doing. Fall is a great time for fundraisers, so that is a really great way to increase the sales. And then when you do this, it's easy to see, okay, so if you just say, you know, 2,500 for the 6 months, I mean, if you just want to make it really, really, really simple, okay, so you do 2,500 for the first 6 months, and let's say you do 2 recruits a month, and then you get your consistencies and things like that. Let's say you don't do that. Let's say you do, let's say you promote to superstar, okay? You promote to superstar consultant. So you promote to star, you promote to superstar. You've got $2,500 a month, and you do 2 recruits a month, even these last 2 months. So, you know, that's a total of 2, 4, 5, 6 recruits over a 6-month period. It averages to a recruit a month. That's not even the goal of 2 recruits a month to certified. So, and you're over on the points. Now, I did not put option 4 for Africa, and here's why. Africa is the top 100. So if you're setting a goal, 27 is the base to earn level 4. However, to earn Africa, it's the top 100. And those girls, if it's you, if you're one of them, will need to exceed those kind of goals. The sales need to be really high, and your recruiting needs to be really high. So let's just play with what that might look like, right? So let's say we're doing our goal of 2 a month, right? So we've got 2 consultants a month to certified. I'd say if you're working really hard during the fall, 3,000 is not a hard thing to hit, especially in November. I remember the month I promoted to director was November, and the sales were almost 6,000. And that was just home parties. The vendor blenders, we called them like mini Nutcracker markets, because here in Houston we have a huge market called Nutcracker, and they don't allow direct sales companies. So anyway, so now we're going to go to, you promote to director, you get that 3, we're going to do that 1, and you get promoted to director. Okay, so now you're at 39,000. From experience, I can tell you this is a low number of points for top 100. I was top 100 at Greece, and we do not have any numbers. Nothing was published about who earned and what the point values were. But I can tell you I had more than that in points. And the system looked similar. It's not exactly the same. I'll also put a link on the website for you guys to look at the previous incentive trips and what the requirements were, so you can see they're very similar. The consistency bonuses came out, I think, last year, and for me, it's a huge incentive to get paid at title. You know, your paycheck is going to go way up when you do get paid at your title. Okay, so now I'm going to look and see what we've got in terms of people having any questions. So sorry, when I do this, it makes the screen look kind of crazy. Okay, so let me see, question and answer, and okay, no questions right now. Okay, so what I want to tell you guys is when you look at, okay, I'm just going to update it again to show you what my numbers might look like, and you know, I have goals higher than this. What I tend to do is I tend to make this the minimum. My goal is definitely to promote. And I'm going to take these off and let's see what my numbers look like. I still need 700, which means that in November, I'm definitely going to do 2,500, and I'm going to do 2,500 in October. Minimum 2,000 during the incentive period. You've got to set your goal for 2,000. So here's what it looks like for me. In August, I definitely need to get 2 people. I suggest you try to recruit as many people as you can all the time, but to make the trip, you want to do them sooner than later so they hit their $1,000 mark and help them get going. I have heard people say that the trip is really hard to earn if you already are a director. And I just want to show this example of if you kind of do the business that you're always doing. Yes, you do not get points for downline promotions other than the certifieds, but you do, I mean, if you do your activity, and this is minimum, guys, right? 2 recruits a month, right? So if you only do, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 recruits over a 6-month period. I mean, as leadership, we should definitely be doing that. And you'll get paid at your title, and then you get the consistency bonuses. So, I mean, there you see, you get the trip, with some wiggle room if your sales go up and down. But here's the deal, guys. It's August. You need to be recruiting as many people as you can and quickly getting them to certified. Get them to schedule a launch party and have them sign up at their launch party or the day before their launch party. And then, you know, work hard to get them certified in the same month so they get that 25% on the 1,000 that they sold that month. You know, that's going to be 250. You know, that extra 50 bucks that first month will be nice because it's going to be everything they sell for that month that they promote. The other thing that, you know, you want to look at is where do you want to be and how, you know, how do you want to get there? If you're not selling 2,000 a month, you're losing that 5% because you're getting 30% on your sales. And, you know, I mean, in my opinion, if you're not selling 2,000 during the fall incentive trip period, during fall selling season, then you're more a hobbyist than, you know, an active consultant. I'm sorry, I'm putting it out there and I'm saying it. And you can see here, I've done minimums. Really, we should be doing more. So even for leadership level, directors and above, by the paid at title, by the consistency numbers in the 150s, and by your sales and certifieds, you could earn definitely level 4, if not number 5, which is the Africa, right? I'll put it on here. And we don't know. We don't know what that's going to be. This is going to be 7,000. So I don't want to intimidate you if you do not know how to use spreadsheets. You can do this on a piece of paper. What you need to do is you need to write down what level you're shooting for. And okay, just going to put it out here too. If you're just shooting for registration, you're shooting too low. I mean, really too low. Because look, I mean, if you do 2,000 in sales every month, you're at 13, right? And I mean, you've earned that by October, right? So really stretch yourself, really dream. If the numbers are scaring you, I mean, I can tell you this too, 23,000, right? Since I've earned the trips, I've earned every trip since I joined. So my first trip was the first Disney trip. So I believe that's like 6 incentive trips, I think, because I did 7. I don't know. I'll have to go look. But anyway, in my history, there has been a buy-in option. If you do this kind of activity in sales, you will earn the commission to be able to buy in someone. We don't have guarantee that there's going to be a buy-in option. With this point structure, I think there's going to be a lot of people earning it. And I'm telling you, the people that are going to earn it are the people that are signing up right now. If you're listening to me and you're certified or lead, you have a huge opportunity to earn because look at the promotion points that you're getting to promote. So, I mean, that's, and then getting paid at that title from then on out once you promote. So the newbies have a huge opportunity to earn the trip, just as same as leadership because they've got, you know, we've got our consistency points. So you don't know, you know, let's go back. You don't know how to do this on Excel. I'll post the spreadsheet. Like I said, it'll be a link to my website. But, you know, put down the number you want, divide that by 6, and you'll get a points per month. So the reason I do this is so that I have a monthly goal. My suggestion when I coach the team is to always divide that by 4 so you have a weekly goal, right? So what that looks like is 500 in sales a month. If you hit the 15th and you don't have the the 1,000 by the 15th, you're not on track, right? Or maybe you front load and you do all your parties the first 2 weeks. I mean, when I work and talk with other people in other direct sales companies, like my business coach, I mean, they were doing 4 to 6 parties a week. I'm telling you to do 6 a month. So I think that what I've laid out is very doable. You just have to decide you want it bad enough. And if you want it, what you need to do is decide that you're earning it for 2, and you go put pictures of Punta Cana all over the house. Put it on your mirror, put it on your phone, tell everybody you're going, change your backdrop on your Facebook page to a picture of Punta Cana. Get onto the Punta Cana Incentive Trip Earners group. Get motivated, contact me, watch some more videos, me or anybody else that's a Scentsy consultant that has videos out there. There's great information to share. So I am going to finish this up. I'll do a follow-up video if there's additional questions. Just comment on the comments below when you watch the replay. And I sure hope it was helpful. And get out there and get selling and sponsoring so that you can be on the trip, and so that your new team members can also be on the trip. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a sensational day. Bye.